Today I'm going, the pepper that I made yesterday, I'm going to give some to 3 of my friends. It's COVID, so I'm getting in my car. It's COVID, so I'm just going to drop it to their door. And then I'm trying to see if I can do my safety inspection. And then I have another gift I'm trying to give to this lady that used to take care of my mom. So I'm taking you guys along as I run all my errands today. Now I'm at the gas station putting gas in my car. This is one thing I hate to do. When I moved to Virginia, when we came to the gas station, that was in the late 80s, they would pump your gas and they would clean your windshield. Now you have to pump it yourself, and they give you nothing to tell you thank you but some high prices at the pump. And I hate it because everybody uses the same pump to pump their gas. So I wear my gloves, and I'm still going to use my sanitizer when I get in my car. So let's see how high they're going to charge me today. The regular is $3.12 and the premium is $3.59. So let's see, we're still at 25, 26, and it's still going. See what I say? Oh, now it's $28.84, and that's it. I had a little bit in my tank, so now that's the total price. And now I can get on the road and go run my other errands. Yes, I want a receipt. I'm at my first stop to drop a gift for the lady that used to take care of my mom before she passed. So I didn't have time to go to get a gift bag because she said she could only see me during her lunchtime, and I'm running late. So I put it in this bag, and I'm gonna just drop it off. And she was the best person. I'm gonna drop it off and tell you stories of people that had taken care of my mom before we met her. And she was the one that took care of my mom for about 3 years before she passed away. So let me drop it off and I'll be right back. Okay, I've given it to her. I'm back in the car. So this lady had been so good to her, and they enabled us to be able to work. So she would take care of her during the day, and then we would split up our time and go weekly, my sister and I, and spend the night with my mom so she could just be comfortable in her own home. And we had some that used to steal from the old lady, and my mom would say people were stealing, and we didn't believe it. We just figured, oh, she's just saying stuff because people coming in and out of the house. But they stole her jewelry, they stole her wedding ring. It was ridiculous. It got so bad when we started noticing things ourselves. So my brother decided he would put camera in the house. First he started with the camera only in the living room, dining room, and when you walk through, you know, when you walk in the door. But eventually, as my mom, you know, got older, he put one in the bedroom also. So the only place that didn't have cameras was the bathroom. And we saw so much. This lady, I remember we needed somebody for, one lady used to take care of my mom, and she went on maternity leave, so we needed somebody to help. And so they sent someone from the agency, and I decided I would take off that day, and then I would show her everything, how I wanted my mom to be fed, the times, the food, how I wanted her laundry done. And the entire day I stayed with that lady, and she was just so sweet. So I thought. She didn't know we had cameras in the house. So she told me, oh, she's like my grandma. Oh, I just love her. And she was just making over my mom. So I believed her. So when I left that evening, I called my siblings, and I was like, oh my gosh, she is so good. I stayed with her. She's so sweet. She would be the best for my mom. The next morning, I'm getting ready to go to work, and I decided to put the camera on just to see what's going on in my mom's house. My mom comes out of the room, and she's walking around, and she's going in the living room, and then she went in the kitchen, and the lady was on her cell phone. She lifted her head, looked at my mom, went right back to her cell phone, doing whatever she was texting, did not get up to see what she wanted. My mom stumbling all over the place, so I called her. And I was like, what is going on? Why is my mom walking around the apartment or in the kitchen and you on your cell phone? She almost had a conniption. She started looking around to the door. She thought I was in the house. And I'm like, no, I'm not in the house. I'm watching you from the camera. So that was one of the incidents that happened when we got the camera. Another one, we had somebody else taking care of mom, and she called out sick, so we needed a replacement because one of my siblings was in town. Somebody had invited them for lunch that Sunday, so they needed to go for 4 hours. So this lady comes, and my sibling explained everything. But then my mom couldn't walk. She was just in the bed. Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you know, make sure just stay, because we had a chair in the room, stay with her in case she needs this, in case. She was like, sure. And my sibling leaves and decide to check the camera so we could use our cell phone and just connect to the camera. And my sibling goes to connect to the camera, and what the woman is doing, she's on the chair in the living room. She had made a little nice place and she was sleeping. We were fortunate that nobody hit on her, but just to see the neglect. But I'm telling you, this lady, the final lady that we got, she stayed for almost 3 years. We didn't even have to put the camera. She was just so sweet. She treated my mom just like her mom. We didn't have to worry about anything. Just so attentive. And so I told her I can never forget her. She's like an extended family. So I always think about her, and I always try to just do stuff to just say thanks, because I'm forever grateful for what she did. But that taught me a lesson, and I tell people all the time, when you have your kids or babies or older people that can't fend for themselves, don't never feel bad if you have to put cameras in your house. That's the way to go, because you will not believe some of the things that people do. And people who think it's not necessary and they just trust people, I am telling you, you are wrong. Watch what's going on out there. A lot of people are not what they seem. So that's just one lesson that I learned by having, even in my house, I have a camera in my house. And first I put camera in my house because when my kids started to get older and I would go to work, I wanted to know what was going in and out of my house, who all would come and what was going on. I wanted to know. But now I have a camera in there just because you don't know who's going to break in. You don't know what's going to happen. So that's the way to go. If God ever blesses me to grow old, she will be the kind of person that I would love to come to just take care of me. So my kids don't have to worry what's going on, and I don't have to be scared when I'm just sitting there by myself. I'm on my way, and I'm going to drop off the Liberian vinegar pepper that I made. So I have, like I said, I have 3 friends. So this is the pepper, and I have 3 of them. So I have 3 friends that I'm going to just put it to their door. You know, it's COVID, so I can't go in. And I'm going to just drop it to their door and call them to come and pick it up. So follow me as I start to deliver the Liberian vinegar pepper. And you should try making it. It is nice. You can put it on your fish. You can put it in some soup. It is just so nice. And if you don't like it that spicy like me, because I keep the seeds. I love it spicy. If you don't, you can just take the seeds out of the pepper. So let's go. I dropped my first girlfriend pepper, and I'm leaving her neighborhood, and I'm going to drop off the other 2. Okay, I'm on my way home because I did all my deliveries, and I hear it's going to be some rain. It's on the way, and it's going to be slick on the road, so I don't want to be caught up in that. So I should have done my safety inspection today in my car, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow if I can get out, if the roads are not bad. So So thank you for coming along. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button so each time I upload, you will be notified. Bye-bye.